Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Elden Ring invasions. I'm back at level 13 because I've just been having a really fun time. I changed up the fashion just a little bit so I can use greatsword and board and have an offhand axe, but we're going to start off with just something very silly. Yes, I'm only pressing L2, but currently my L2 is a parry, and this poor host is going to get murked by his own phantom because carrying retaliation is ridiculous. Um, yep. I that is very good for me, bad for the host that his friend just kept spamming spells. And here, yes, you can blame this guy for rushing iframes, but I give him a free pass because next to us is the stone chariot, which is absolutely just what poor circumstance. Like, invasions are just chaos, and I love it. And at low level, I feel like I run into more of the chaos and weird things, like accidentally Goomba stomping a phantom. Um, than I do at higher level. And I don't like you could say it's like, oh, it's new people trying new things, or it's experienced players starting new characters, but are just kind of relaxed and do do stuff. And there, I just take advantage of like the lag where he's not rolling and get in some extra damage. And for low health, generally I like to try and like get in a nice weapon finish or something and not just go. And then this guy, he is going to guard with an Uchi Katana and entirely throw me off and then get a couple roll catches. And it's like, what? You can ask what's going on at level 13, but it is just shenanigans. That is what's happening. Like, who guards with an Uchi Katana and then actually gets the roll catches, but there I waited just a second to get away from it. So, my goodness, things are incredibly silly, but also that you have to pay attention still. And then on top of silly things, sometimes you just make your own grace point with your friends. I have no idea. These are two entirely random people, and we just refused to attack each other. This doesn't happen often, but I'm just like, all right, let's just throw down a makeshift site of grace and all sit down. Because, like, they waved, um, the, yeah, since that's heal from afar, which is a DLC spell, I'm guessing the Phantom, although they're wearing like scrubs, is relatively high level, or at least has like a decent faith stat of it, because I think that requires at least 25. But we're just here chilling. I have no idea. Like, I don't even have St. Trina's torch out for these invasions. So yeah, I hope all of you just enjoy the ridiculousness that is sometimes these low level invasions. Um, and part of why I wanted to keep going with low level is a friend was just like, yeah, I really like the low level level 13 build, which originally was the inspiration for the low level boss series because I wanted to try out the Sacred Relic sword at low level to see whether or not it was any good in PvP, and I did an entire challenge run for it, and it was a ton of fun. And then I also wanted to give you guys just some more fun invasions, because I think for a little bit I'm going to be slowing down probably to one video a week for a little while because I'm doing the ROM hacking competition, Fire Emblem competition. Now, if you didn't catch it, the Phantom had Bloody Helisy fingerprint shield, so if you have, if you've played Elden Ring before the buff to kick, you know what went on in my brainwaves to take off the fashion talisman and want to immediately go for the great shield kick riposte on this, like, specifically, especially since heavy thrusting sword, like, I played before the heavy thrusting sword true combo got nerfed, because I forgot what patch it was, but the jumping light attack of a heavy thrusting sword true comboed into an R1 at one point, which was absolutely ridiculous, and they were like one of the premier PvP weapons. Like, they were ridiculous, especially through chase downs with the running R2. And this person is just incredibly hard to hit, so I just went straight for the mean stuff, and I feel like you guys aren't going to judge me for that if you've made it this far into the video, watching we're level 13 stuff and knowing that the Phantom gave me like 16,000 runes and was using fingerprint bleed heavy thrusting sword. But yeah, if you didn't see the post about it, I'm doing a Fire Emblem ROM hacking competition, or actually it's just a general strategy role-playing game, one where you're making like a chapter, like individual level hack during the month of May to then be played in it for June. It's being held by a different YouTuber, and I'm just really excited because I love narrative stuff, so I'm gonna work and get that hack finished, and it's because of the actual deadline and other family stuff. I'm probably gonna have to slow down a little bit on videos, but I'm still not gonna be going anywhere. And I will obviously link you guys to anything relevant in the future, and I know that you guys also like to hear me chat about games, and I appreciate all of the support on the optimization isn't opposite fun video, and I have a couple things planned of just a little bit of a discussion about the lack of solo invasions on Elden Ring, and the preview of that is basically that solo invasion, to discuss it from like a PvE standpoint, of that the exploration would be really disrupted by solo invasions, because like the PvP impact of it is has been thoroughly discussed by people who are probably more involved in the PvP community than I am, but I think I can bring a unique perspective from the like exploration stuff, from just having loved Breath of the Wild, and also have just like Elder Scrolls 4 and other games where like exploration and wandering around in the overworld are a huge part of it. And I think, given how everything functions in vanilla Elden Ring, that that their intent was not to protect hosts. But again, that's probably like the 1 minute version of what's probably going to be like a 20-minute video where I'm talking about it more thoroughly. But regardless, I hope you have been enjoying all of these invasions. And like I said, I don't know if I think I said it in the Trina's Torch video, but I've been testing out heavy thrusting swords again, just because I want to see how good are they, especially like with carrying retaliation, in order to just kind of gauge it, because after they got nerfed with the true combo getting removed, and I think the tracking on the running heavy also got reduced a little bit, which was necessary. That was like, it was too good. But I still enjoy them and want to test out to see how good they are, and I'm trying to do a more thorough job than just on and off, where I'm still swapping between a bunch of stuff to handle the different situations. So again, I hope you've been enjoying all of the invasions and all of the stuff that I'm doing, because I know that I do live up to it in random variety. So as this invasion finishes up, GG to the hosts and phantoms. And thank you all so much for your time and support. Like I said, things might slow down a little bit in terms of regular uploads, but I'm not going anywhere, and I'll fill you guys in on the hack as things finish up. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.